Bonjour, bienvenue au calendrier de l'Avent des activités de la ville de Kirkland. Hi, welcome to the City of Kirkland's Advent calendar. My name is Kathy and welcome to my yoga class. Bonjour, mon nom est Cathy et bienvenue à ma classe de yoga. We're going to start with some little warm-up here before we go into the sun salutation. Échauffement avant. On baisse la tête. Bring your head down. Deux demi-cercles d'un côté et de l'autre. Just remember, half circles only. Never bring your head back. And lift your head. Let's roll the shoulders back. Les épaules. 2, 3 et 4. Tournez les paumes. Now, raise your arms and bring your palms together. We're going to lift the rib cage and just lean back slightly. Basculez juste un peu vers l'arrière. And then take it in front. Let's go again. Inhale up. Exhale, lean back just a little bit. Bon, basculez un peu. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, lean. Lift that rib cage. Inhale and exhale. One shoulder at a time. And just twist to your right side. Torsion à votre droite. Et à la gauche, left. Tournez en avant, on va juste étirer, côté, just stretch the side. Placez la main droite au sol. Tournez la paume gauche. On lève le bras et on tire. Vous pouvez plier le coude ici, vous tirez. So you can bring your elbow downwards as you reach out to the side. Inhale, exhale. Same thing other side, même chose. On lève le bras, on se penche à gauche. Inspirez, expirez. À quatre pattes pour le chat. So the cat pose. You want to align your body first. Shoulders and wrists in line, hips and knees in line. Let's take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, round your back. Arrondissez le au milieu du dos. And on the inhale, roll your shoulders back and lift your tailbone. Exhale, on expire, menton contre la poitrine. Inspirez, roulez les épaules vers l'arrière. Et encore, on expire, menton contre la poitrine. Inspirez, allongez la colonne. One more time. Exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale and lengthen through the spine. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under and lift the hips. Pull your hips back. You can bring your hands a little bit farther away. Don't worry if your heels don't touch the floor. On peut garder les talons élevés. You can keep your knees slightly bent as well. N'inquiétez-vous pas si les talons ne touchent pas au sol, mais on veut pousser dans les mains. On pousse les hanches vers l'arrière. Now from here, just raise one heel, keep the other foot flat as you stretch the calf on one side. And switch. Un talon au sol, l'autre talon élevé. On étire le mollet. On change encore, taking your time. Nice stretch. And last time. Dernière fois. Levez les deux talons. Bring both heels up. Ici, pliez les genoux. Bend your knees. Poussez les hanches vers l'arrière. Pull your hips back and then try and bring the heels down. Again, you don't have to bring the heels down. Let's walk the feet towards the hands. On marche les pieds vers les mains. Come in Uttanasana. Uttanasana is a forward bend. On plie en avant. Gardez les genoux pliés, les bras en avant. Et on lève le tronc. Slowly come up. Et roulez une épaule à la fois. I'm going to stay sideways because you're going to be able to see my legs a little bit more. Je vais rester côté ici. Comme ça, vous pouvez voir mes jambes un petit peu plus. Come to the front of your mat. Okay? Avancez sur le tapis. Tournez les paumes. Levez les bras. Grande inspiration. Expirez. Pliez. Let's come down. Inspirez. Allongez la colonne. Regardez en avant. Look to the front. You can do this in two ways, either advanced or less challenging. So I'm going to do the less challenging one first. We're going to bring one leg back and then the other leg back. Bring your knees down, bend your elbows, lower your torso, push forward. Roll your shoulders back and you come into up dog, and cobra, excuse me. Exhale, downward dog. Gaze to the front. You can bring one foot at a time towards the front in Uttanasana. Turn out the palms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. La deuxième, c'est un petit peu plus intensif. Vous pouvez faire celle-là que je viens de faire ou plus avancée. So a little more advanced. Raise your arms, inhale. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift your torso, gaze to the front. Hips and heels are in line as you push the hips forward. Now here we're going to either step or jump back into a plank. We're going to do this chaturanga right here. And then place your hips down, roll your shoulders back, come into up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Now either bring one foot at a time towards the front, or you're going to sprint forward, come into Uttanasana, turn out the palms, inhale, lift up, exhale, and down. Une autre fois, chaque côté, vous choisissez lequel vous voulez. Okay, so you can choose less challenging or more. It's up to you. On lève les bras. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, raise your torso, pushing your hips up. Look towards the front. Step or jump back into a plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Take it forward. Roll the shoulders. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Just restez ici pour quelques souffles. On regarde en avant. Vous pouvez sauter ou emmener un pied à la fois. Uttanasana. On tourne les paumes. Inspire. Expire. One more time. This time I'm going to do the less challenging, so the people who are not used to it will do it this way. On tourne les paumes. Inspirez. Expirez, pliez. Exhale. On inspire. Vous pouvez me placer les mains sur les tibias si vous n'arrivez pas au sol. Maintenant, on amène une jambe à la fois à la planche. Pliez les genoux. Pliez les coudes. Avancez avec le tronc. Le bassin au sol. Roulez les épaules. Inspirez dans le cobra. So on the less advanced, you come into the cobra. Expirez, tournez les orteils. Downward dog, le petit chien qui s'étire. Une autre coupe de souffle ici. Regardez en avant. Et maintenant, marchez ou juste emmenez les deux pieds ensemble. Pliez, tournez les paumes. Inspire. Expire et roulez une épaule à la fois. So from here, we're going to extend the right leg back. Okay? Vous tendez la jambe droite en arrière. We're going to slide the toes back. Plissez les orteils comme ça. And just stay here for a couple of seconds. You're going to stretch your quads. And as you push down the hips, you're going to feel the quads here as well. So the hip flexors here also stretching. On étire les fléchisseurs des hanches, les quadriceps. Vous poussez le talon vers l'arrière. Ça, c'est la fente as we stay here a couple of moments, it's also a little balance pose. Maintenant, baissez le genou, les orteils, tournez les paumes, croissant de lune. We're going to go into the crescent moon. Turn your palms, raise the arms, palms together. Now, push your hips forward first, and then reach back. I don't really like poses like this, although in yoga you see it very often. Okay, that's the way they do it. But I prefer people just look towards the front. You want to do this if you're more advanced, that's okay. On retourne au centre. Placez les mains, tournez les orteils, on retourne en avant, pliez. On plie les deux genoux, redressez, roulez un épaule à la fois. Now we're going to do the other side. I'm just going to turn so you can see my left leg. Okay? Je vais tourner comme ça, vous voyez ma jambe gauche. From here, step that left leg back. Okay. And as you lift your heel, bend your knee. This one's going to be a little different. You see my knee, how it's bent? Instead of straight, it's a little more intense. Okay. Ici, mon genou est plié. Ce n'est pas droit, c'est plus intensif. Ooh, hold it right there. Couple more breaths. And now, place your knee on the floor and your toes. Make sure that knee and heel are in line. Genou talon en ligne. Roll your shoulders back, turn your palms. On lève les bras, poussez les hanches en avant, basculez vers l'arrière. Si vous êtes avancé, vous pouvez baisser la tête en arrière, mais pour les débutants d'habitude, okay, ceux qui ne sont pas habitués, on regarde en avant. Et baissez les mains, tournez les orteils, on ramène le pied, on se penche, pliez les genoux, montez, roulez un épaule à la fois. Super. Open up your feet nice and wide. Écartez les pieds. Hands on your waist. Lift your rib cage. Levez la cage thoracique. Relaxez les épaules. On va descendre avec le tronc, mais le dos droit. As we come down with the torso, keep your back nice and flat. Okay? Careful not to round your back. Keep it flat. Keep your knees soft. Okay? Les genoux sont pas barrés. You can stay right here, or you can come down a little lower. If you bring the crown of your head all the way down, make sure that your knees are still just a little bent. So here we go. Okay, you can bring your hands down. Place the crown of your head. Vous placez la couronne au sol. If this is too much for you, you can place your hands on your shins and just stay like this here. So again, this is a little more advanced. From here, lift your torso and just bring your feet towards each other. Oubliez les genoux. Et dressez le dos, roulez une épaule à la fois. The pyramid pose. Again, I'm going to turn on the side. Le pyramide. Vous tendez la jambe droite en arrière. Tournez le talon un petit peu vers l'intérieur. Le genou commence plié. On va tourner le tronc en avant. Et maintenant, roulez les épaules vers l'arrière, entrelacez les doigts. You're going to interlace your fingers here. Once you have that, lift your chest. And we're going to go down. As you come down with the torso, you can just rest your chest on your leg. Now, here are some options. Nous avons les options ici. You can just drape over your leg and stay here. You can straighten your knee. You can straighten your knee and even lift your arms. Into the pyramid pose. Baissez les bras, pliez les genoux, levez le tronc, on relâche, on ramène le pied. Let's do the other side. I'm going to go over there so you can see my left leg. Tendez la jambe gauche, tournez le talon un petit peu vers l'intérieur. Pliez le genou en ligne avec le talon. Tournez le tronc. Roulez les épaules et entrelacez les doigts. On lève la cage thoracique et on descend ici. Les autres options, on peut juste rester comme ça ici, ou baisser la tête et lever les bras juste un peu. You can raise your arms just a little. Ou redresser genoux, et emmener les bras vers l'avant. In this case, it's towards the front, where your foot is. Then bring your arm down. On plie le genou. Redressez-vous. Redressez le genou. On tourne les orteils. Step or jump. Okay. Now, balance. Équilibre. We're going to start with a really easy one. And this one here, you're going to have options, of course. On va avoir des options pour celle-là. Le flamand. So this is the flamingo. We're going to start by just placing the right foot in front. Okay, I'll do my right foot. You'll do your left, like that. Looks like we're doing the same thing. Le pied gauche, juste comme ça ici. Vous pliez le genou droite. Bend your right knee. Roulez les épaules vers l'arrière et entrelacez les doigts. Interlace your fingers behind you and just straighten your elbows. You can just slide your foot up next to your knee. You could stay right here and bring your arms up. More challenging, you bend that left knee and place the toes behind. Just rest those toes behind your knee here. And you can raise your arms. So this is the flamingo. Flamingos stay like this 24/7. We don't. Lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Hold it right here. As long as you can, maybe 10, 20 minutes. Bring your arms down. Bring your foot down. Just roll the shoulders. One at a time. Switch side. L'autre côté. On commence avec le pied droit comme ça. Pliez le genou gauche. On roule les épaules vers l'arrière. On amène les bras vers l'arrière aussi. Entrelacez les doigts. Vous plissez le pied vers le genou. Le genou reste en avant comme ça. Et vous pouvez lever les bras. Si vous voulez les tossifier, vous allez plier le genou droite et placer les orteils derrière le genou. Une fois ici, vous levez les bras. Serrez les omoplates, squeeze the shoulder blades like that, your arms come a little closer together. Le flamand. Baissez et on relâche. Just shake out the leg a little bit. Legs. Let's go on to the second one. Deuxième. We're going to do the dancer's pose. La posture du danseur. Il y a plusieurs noms. This has a lot of, it's the king pose, there's a lot of names to it. But I'm turning this way. You're going to also hold onto your right foot. So turn your palm this way. Right palm turns out. You can place your left hand on your waist for now. Now bend your right knee and hold onto your foot like this. Your hand is like this. It's really important because when you lift your arm up, see the range of motion, it can lift. Otherwise, if you're like this, you hyperextend once you're here. Vous tournez la paume comme ça, tenez le pied, et quand vous levez le bras ici, la paume reste tournée comme ça ici. And once, I'll get off my mat. I usually do this off the mat. Once we're here, we're going to lean forward at the same time. Raise that leg. You're feeling this at the hip. On descend à la hanche. And then we're going to bring the left arm out. The lower you go, the higher your leg can come up. But keep that weight in the center. Okay? Vous gardez le centre de gravité. Oops. Let's go again. If you fall from, not fall, but if you just release, and we can start right over. So focus, lift and reach, lengthen, lengthen, and then take it down. Really works that leg, especially in the calf. We'll switch side. On change côté. Vous tournez la paume gauche. Pliez le genou, comme ça. Vous placez la main droite sur la taille. Et l'amplitude de mouvement, c'est pour ça que vous avez le bras comme ça. Si c'est comme ça, ça va être hyper extension. So keep your leg close to the other. As we lean forward, we can lift. And you should feel this more at your hip, not at the knee. Extend your, oops, start again here. Extend your arm out. Here we go. Focus. And reach, reach, reach. Okay, if you feel you're going to lose your balance, just start over. Lift and reach. And take it down. Ooh, stretch that out. One more, une dernière. Airplane pose, posture de l'avion. We're going to start with the right foot here. Bring your left foot back. Tendez la jambe gauche en arrière. Vous êtes sur les orteils. Levez les bras, l'auteur des épaules. Et on se penche avec le dos droit. From here, with your back straight, you're going to raise that back leg. Raise it as high as your hips if you can. If you can't, just keep your foot here. And then don't go as low. If you come down really low, that's where you're going to be able to just lift that leg a little more. And release. Shake, shake. Last one. Your left foot stays on the floor. Bring the right foot back. Bring both arms up. Relax your shoulders. Tilt slightly forward first. Lift your foot. From here, if you feel that you can continue, go right ahead. If you feel you're already losing balance, I suggest you stay here and just lift and lower your foot. Okay? Restez ici, si besoin. On va se pencher en avant. On lève la jambe en arrière et vous fléchissez le pied. Si vous ne pouvez pas, restez comme ça, juste baissez le pied, ici. Levez et baissez. Gardez le pied plus proche du sol. And come out of the pose. Oh yes. So it really strengthens the legs. We're going to come down on the mat. First thing we'll do is just bring the knees side to side, release the tension in the hips. On relâche la tension dans les hanches. I'm going to turn this way here. You could stay front. And now we're going to extend the legs in front. Now you think this posture here, if you're looking at a picture, that the person is doing nothing. But we are contracting all our muscles. Okay? On dirait que dans une image, la personne fait rien dans cette posture. Vous allez voir parce qu'on va contracter tous les muscles. First of all, as your legs are extended, push your sit bones into the floor. Come up nice and tall and drop your shoulders. In fact, bring them just a little bit towards the back. Étendez les épaules, on tire les épaules vers l'arrière. Le dos droit. Now, flex your feet enough that the heels come off the floor a little bit. Okay, so that contracts the calves. Une fois ici, vous contractez les mollets, comme ça vous pouvez lever les talons. Les genoux, les jambes sont contractées, okay, so everything here is nice and tight. Une fois ici, la tête en ligne à la colonne, on descend avec le dos droit, with your back straight. On garde les épaules vers l'arrière, on descend. We're not going to reach forward with the arms, that's something else. This is called a staff pose. So see, every muscle in your body is working. Tous les muscles travaillent ici. Allongez la colonne. Okay? La couronne, étire vers le plafond. Reach that crown of your head towards the ceiling. And take a break. Bend your knees, rock side to side. Extend your legs again. This time, head to knee. This is one of the few poses where we are able to round the back because the head is coming down. On peut arrondir le dos ici, parce qu'on baisse la tête vers la jambe, les jambes. So, we're going to start by turning the palms. Raise your arms. Levez les bras. Redressez le dos. Start nice and straight here. Une fois ici, vous entrelacez les doigts. Interlace your fingers. Tournez les paumes vers le plafond. Palms up. Stay nice and tall. Pull your toes in. And very slowly, bend at your hips, not your waist. Vous pliez ici, aux hanches, et pas la taille. Reach as far as you can. If you can hold on to your toes, your feet, fine. Then you bring your head down. So you came up nice and tall, and now you can release. If you're a little more advanced, you can just interlace your fingers here. De s'avancer, vous entrelacez les doigts. Ici, on peut arrondir le dos. Hold it just a couple more breaths. On relâche ici. Tirez les bras en avant. Stretch the arms forward. And slowly come up. On tire les mains vers le plafond. Et baissez. Roulez un épaule à la fois. Now, stretch the inner thighs. I'm going to turn to the front. Je vais tourner en avant parce qu'on va étirer les intérieurs des cuisses. On va commencer. Vous écartez les pieds le plus possible, au moins que ça étire un petit peu ici. Ne forcez pas. Do not force. When you're spreading your feet here, you just feel a little bit. Don't force your knees, nothing. On place les mains au sol. Place your hands on the floor. On lève la cage thoracique. Straighten your spine here as you lift your rib cage. Fléchissez les pieds encore. Flex your feet a little more. I'm going to go down a little bit. On va descendre un peu. Et si capable, vous gardez les coudes au sol. So I'm not going to look towards you because I want to keep my head in line with the spine. La tête reste en ligne à la colonne. Donc je regarde vers le sol. If you want to, go a little farther. You can go right ahead. If when you reach lower, you can hold on to your toes. Big toes, tenez les gros orteils. And bring your chest down. I'm going to bring my face on the mat. You can also stretch your arms in front. Tirez les bras en avant. With your hands in front, slide your hands towards you. Lift your torso. And just bringing your knees rock side to side. Take a little break here. We're going to do the intense stretch. L'étirement intensif. Start again with your feet apart. Right hand, right arm. Turn your palm this way. You bring the forearm on the floor in front of your leg. L'avant-bras devant la jambe au sol. You bring out that other arm. As you turn the palm, lift the arm up all the way. Now bring it right to the ear. You can stay a little higher if this is way too much for you. If you're too low and you can't stay, just like this here is fine. If you want to intensify this, you go a little lower and you hold on to your toes. You want to try and open the chest here. On va tourner le tronc en avant, comme ça vous êtes plus droit. This is too difficult for you, don't go so low. Now, bring that right hand to the outside, your left hand on either side here. So one hand on either side of the foot. Lengthen the spine here. We'll reach for the foot this time. Lower the head. Again, if this is too much for you, just stay here. Restez ici si vous trouvez que c'est un peu trop. As we release, you stay down and walk your hands over to the other side. Restez penché. On marche les mains comme ça. Now, turn your left palm, place your forearm on the floor. From here, just bring that shoulder back and reach with that hand towards your foot. You can't do that, just stay a little higher. Restez plus haut si besoin. Sans forcer. We do not want to force. Ici, vous tournez la poitrine vers la jambe, le bras gauche, le bras droit à l'extérieur de votre jambe. Si vous êtes capable, vous tenez le pied, vous restez comme ça. So, options here, it's all entirely up to you. But if you go slow, you're going to go far. Si vous allez lentement, vous allez loin. You want to go far too fast, you're going to injure yourself. Okay? On ne veut pas se blesser. Si on va lentement, on ne va pas se blesser. Everything nice and easy. And then slide your hands towards you, lift your torso, turn to the front, bring in your feet, rock knees side to side. I'm going to put on my socks. If those people who know me, who do yoga with me, know that I put my socks on because my feet are frozen. I'm hot, I'm warm, not really hot, but my feet are frozen. Mes pieds gèlent tout de suite. Bad circulation, I guess. All right, now we're going to go down on the back. Sur le dos, pliez les genoux, pieds au plat, the bridge, but we're starting from basic. Le pont à base. Keep your arms to the side, pull your shoulders down, tuck your tailbone under. Did you see that? Vous rentrez le coccyx. Comme ça, ça protège le bas du dos. We're protecting our lower back here. In Pilates, when we lift the hips, we exhale. In yoga, when we lift the hips, we inhale. And squeeze your bum. Just hold it here a couple moments. Do not turn your head towards the side. I'm used to this, so. But you keep your head towards the ceiling here and just continue to lift your hips. Your great back stretch. Stretching in the thighs, in your hamstrings. Slowly take it down. And bring your knees in. We continue, or you could always come back to the basic one. We'll continue. So, same thing here. You tuck your tailbone. Lift your hips. This time, bring your shoulders underneath. On amène les épaules en dessous. Et vous entrelacez les doigts. Interlace your fingers. As you press your arms towards the floor, you lift your hips. Again, once your hips are lifted, you look towards the ceiling. Ne tournez pas la tête. Vous regardez vers le plafond. So that's a deeper stretch. On relâche. Gardez le dos rond. Round your back here as you slowly bring it down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. We'll just do one more, but we can continue this until we can go into the wheel. We can do a lot of stuff, but we're not. As you start here, tuck your tailbone under, lift. Now tuck your shoulders underneath. We're not interlacing the fingers this time. We're going to place the bottoms, the palms of the hands just underneath the small of the back. Vous placez les paumes sous le bas du dos ici. Again, do not turn your head. On va le sentir beaucoup plus. So here, you feel a lot more of a stretch in the spine, in your thighs. If you look towards the front, you should not have any neck issues. Towards the ceiling. Si vous regardez vers le plafond, ça ne devrait pas faire mal dans le cou. On relâche lentement, slowly release. Lower down, untuck, bringing your knees, rock side to side. I'm just going to stretch a little bit, just a little bit more. We'll stretch the hamstrings, and we're done. Bring your left foot either flat or extend your leg. Le pied au plat ou tendez la jambe gauche. Tenez sous la cuisse droite. Fléchissez le pied. Redressez les genoux. Straighten your knee. Relax right here. Your shoulders down. Breathing slowly. You can bring in your leg a little more if you wish. If it's too much with your knee straight, just bring in your knee. You're still stretching. As you bend your knee, you're still stretching the hamstrings. On peut garder le genou plié parce qu'on étire encore oh my gosh, the hamstrings. Ooh, I'm losing all my language here. And now bend your knee, pliez genoux. Pointez, fléchissez. Rotation. L'autre direction, that was les ischio-jambiers. Oh, I say that all the time. Je dis ça souvent et j'oublie juste comme ça. Maintenant, vous gardez le pied droit au plat ou tendez la jambe. On ramène l'autre jambe. Bring in your other leg. Relax shoulders. Extend, flex your foot. Again, just gently bring your leg towards you. Bend your knee if you have to, and you can still stretch your hamstrings. Avec le genou plié. On peut étirer les ischio-jambiers, c'est juste que ça étire un petit peu moins. Mais ça peut être assez pour des gens. Pliez genoux, pointez, fléchissez le pied. Rotation. L'autre direction. On ramène le genou, les deux genoux ensemble. Levez le tronc, raise your torso here, stretching the spine. Vous pouvez aller plus loin. Tenez les pieds ici, si vous voulez. Sinon, tenez les genoux. You're holding your knees or your feet. Mais sur les genoux, baissez le tronc, bercez de droite à gauche. Shavasana, c'est la relaxation. So we're going to go into the relaxation pose. So, lengthen here. Okay. Allongez-vous au sol. Want to be nice and comfortable on your mat. Your feet slightly apart. Let your toes fall off to the side. Okay. On laisse les orteils juste tomber comme ça à côté, comme ça relâche les hanches, dans les hanches. So this releases the hips, just around the hips a little bit. Paume vers le plafond. Menton penché, la tête est tournée vers le plafond. So after we do the relaxation, since this is video, you can stay in your relaxation pose. And I will, I'm going to say namaste to you if you want to continue. Otherwise, you can just stop when you wish. Okay. On va faire la relaxation. Gardez le menton penché juste un peu. On ferme les yeux. Portez votre attention aux pieds. Bring your attention to your feet. Relaxez les orteils, les talons, les chevilles. Relaxez les mollets, les genoux. Relax your calves and knees. Relaxez les hanches et les cuisses, hips and thighs. Relaxez le bas, milieu et haut du dos, lower, middle and upper back. Relaxez les omoplates et les épaules, shoulders and shoulder blades. Les bras, les mains, les doigts, arms, hands and fingers. Et relaxez tous les muscles du visage. Relax all of your facial muscles. Continuez à respirer lentement et profondément. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply. Et maintenant, namaste.